What powers what we do is our personal energy. Energy, our personal energy. Then sometimes we begin to speak things concerning energy. Some of us will not understand what energy means. But Tesla said, if you want to understand existence, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Anything that exists have energy, have frequency, and is in vibration. Without vibration, there is no existence. Anything that exists must have vibration, but there are levels of vibration. Certain things vibrate higher, while other things vibrate lower. Spiritual things have higher vibration, but material things have lower vibration. Now, if we draw wave, you see that some will be from the mean level, there is higher. One that higher than mean level, that one lower. So those higher ones have positive amplitude. The lower one has negative amplitude. So we have higher energy, we have lower energy. Then we have positive energy, we have negative energy. Things like joy, things like gratitude, things like peace, things like love, things like forgiveness, things like confidence, things like faith, things like hope. These things have positive energy. Then things like anger, things like fear, things like worry, things like double mind, things like jealousy, things like envy, things like covetousness, lust. These ones have negative energy. So the more you dwell your mind on those positive ones, charity, forgiveness, love, peace, joy, happiness, hope, the more you dwell your mind on those things, the more you have positive energy. And the more you have personal drive, inner drive to push forward in your life. Unless you are somebody who subscribes to evil, who want to power what you are doing with evil forces. I'm not talking to such a people. Unless you want to repent. I'm talking to good people. I'm talking to people who want to be using positive drive, positive energy, and who want to increase their energy so that you can move forward. In life, there is what they call friction. Friction opposes motion, and without friction, there is no motion. So there must be forces, there must be power, there must be energy, there must be powers, forces that drive whatever you are doing. They can come from your ignorance, it can come from enemy, can come from evil spirit, can come from foundation, can come from anything. But the more you build your energy, the more you increase your vibration, the more you increase your frequency, the more you have chances to grow, to increase, and to move faster, to move with higher speed. It is very important. You see, some people will stay 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and after you shake long number of years, you take some number of years, you take inventory, you see that you are still where you are. Why? Because you are not pushing. So I'm giving you some certain things that have positive energy. If you add fasting, if you add prayer, if you add meditation, if you add mindfulness, if you add breath control, these things are the things that increase our energy. Meditation, fasting, breath control, controlling your breath, taking deep breath, meditation, being within yourself, mindfulness. These are the things that increase your energy. Prayer, talking with God, talking with yourself. Return to controlling your mind. These things increase your energy. If you are practicing those things, if you are doing it, you see you have more energy to move forward. And then you separate yourself from all those negative energy, those things that give negative energy, worry, fear, anger, jealousy, uh, envy, lust. Remove all those things from your consciousness. Remove them from your mind so that you have higher energy to move forward. Are you hearing me?